In the vast deserts of the wilds wanders a creature whose ancestors once flourished in waterways and rainforests, now perfectly attuned to one of the harshest and driest environments. Long beyond the lush jungles and thick canopies of the scarlet forests, there exists a harsh and unforgiving world. A desert of sun-baked grasslands and dry, shifting sands. Interrupted only by the ferocious storms that batter the landscape and split the skies with lightning and thunder. And it is here, in the Windward Plains, where survival is dictated by patience and adaptability, resides one of the desert's most unexpected creatures, the Chatacabra. Unlike most other amphibians, these mighty toads have become adapted to the extremes of the desert. It is both a patient stalker and a deadly hunter. When the Hunters Guild first arrived in these lands, chasing down the mysteries and secrets buried in the sands here, many Chatacabra were battled, as hunters honed their techniques, adapted themselves to these new lands, and cleared safe passage for the expedition. But one Chatacabra among them was so fierce and made resilient and formidable by the demands of surviving in this harsh environment, now further tempered by surviving multiple encounters with hunters. It presents a danger to both the people of these lands, the Guild expedition, and the very balance of the local ecosystems. The hunt must begin. Nothing will go to waste. A victory over such a robust specimen will deliver materials that serve to greatly enhance the sturdiness of the hunter's armor, ready to face even greater dangers. But to hunt such creatures also demands that we study them. The Chatacabra is equipped with a long, muscular tongue to seize and crush its prey, such as the Belichi, with which it shares its tunnels and caverns, sheltered from the harsh sun. But when under threat, the Chatacabra will often lick their powerful forelimbs, applying a sticky, mucus-like substance. Then rubbing their arms against the ground, they collect stone and ore as both armor and defensive weaponry, augmenting the destructive impacts of their heavy blows. Unlike some other swifter desert predators, the Chatacabra does not charge down its prey. Instead, it remains still and patient, waiting for opportunity. But it is both a mobile and aggressive foe when threatened. Though huge in comparison to many of its fellow toads and frogs, the Chatacabra is still small in size compared to the other predators of these deserts. And the Chatacabra's key to survival lays in the relative safety of its caverns, where the other large desert dwellers seldom venture. Here too is where it can feed in peace. With few resources to share, the Chatacabra is a solitary being. Its strength as a survivor depends not on the safety of numbers, but on fortitude and its ability to outlast. In a land where water is scarce and space to shelter is rare, it is a monster of few needs, but it makes the most of every opportunity. Once a day, the Chatacabra must venture out across the perilous baking sands to a lonely oasis, a small but reliable pool of life-giving water in the heart of the desert. Here it will lounge for a long, relaxed soak. One of the Chatacabra's most remarkable traits is its surprising agility. In a landscape filled with treacherous rock faces and arid hills, it uses its short but sharp claws to climb. Navigating the craggy terrain with a true master of its domain, it can scale sheer rock faces, finding refuge in places where few others dared to venture. Despite its skill as an ambush hunter, it is not immune to the other perils of this harsh world. Larger predators, such as the aggressive and territorial Doshiguma, or the mighty Ray Dao who also roam these arid lands, all seeking to secure their feeding grounds, pose a significant threat to the Chatacabra. In the desert, the battle for survival is a constant one, and the Chatacabra knows that its best chance for survival lies in avoiding confrontation. It does not seek out fights it cannot win, preferring to remain hidden in the shadows of its caves, alert for any sign of danger, venturing out only when the demands of water insist on an expedition into the unyielding expanse of the desert. Nothing and no one's survival in this harsh world is guaranteed, but for the sturdy Chatacabra, it has long learned to endure the desert's trials. And so the Chatacabra continues its quiet watch over the endless flowing dunes, a stoic reminder of nature's resilience.
is a rare research opportunity. Can't let it go to waste.